This is my dad. He taught me how to surf when I was young and has pretty much been the biggest influence in my life as far as surfing goes. I grew up surfing in Long Island, New York, where the waves don't usually get that big, but on the right day, they can be pretty consistent and pretty clean. How clean? Take a look. This is Greg. Greg and I became friends in high school and have pretty much had our entire relationship built around our shared love of surfing. When Greg and I both finished graduate school with master's degrees in education, we decided to strike out for something new. We moved to Florida, South Florida to be specific, a town called Boynton Beach, and got jobs at the same high school. Sounds kind of crazy, and it actually was. And we had a good time. I mean, a really good time. The waves were awesome. We got great rides, especially through the winter, when back in New York we wouldn't be able to surf. Everything was going perfect. For 2 years, I had waves, I had a great job teaching at a school that I loved with kids that were awesome. But the only thing that was missing from my life was the love of my life, a girl named Lynn. I had met her in college, and although she used to love coming to visit me in Florida, enough was enough, and it was time to move back to Pennsylvania after 2 years of being down in Florida. Things work out funny sometimes. I had 2 great years of my life in Florida, being able to surf just about whenever I wanted, but it made a lot of sense for me to move back. And as I said before, the biggest challenge was learning how to cope without waves every single day. So this is my drive into Philly in the morning, almost to work, almost to North Philly. A little bit different from what I was used to the past few years driving by the beach to Florida, but everything's different and everything changes, and it's all good. The whole point is to get used to it and keep adapting and just keep moving. So in my classroom right now, I have last period off on a Friday, and I'm just sitting and kind of looking at some of the cams of the surf spots that I frequent over the summer or in the fall and spring when I have days off. Just kind of watching some lines come through right now. Just making some real small barrels on the inside would be a perfect longboarding day. And yeah, I will be honest, it does drive me a little bit crazy sometimes to see it and not surf it. But I think in the end that's what's going to get me through, is kind of having these memories of the waves that I associate with this, and I know that I'll get back out there soon enough. I'll be back out there, and it'll all be worth it. So this is where I grew up. This is the Great South Bay. About a mile away across the water, that's where the ocean is, just on the other side of the dunes, Barrier Beach. And I like to come home sometimes for long weekends, even short weekends, just to look at the water and think about the summer that's coming. It's only about 25 degrees right now, but it's still pretty beautiful. Even before I was old enough to learn how to surf, my father would take me to the beach with him during the winter. Sometimes we would sit and watch the waves come in, or even watch guys who were out surfing in the coldest months of the year. Other times we would pick up beach glass to bring home to my mother or walk our dog. It became a very special tradition, one that we carry out even till today. It keeps me very focused and motivated during the winter to visit the ocean that I hold so dearly and to experience it with someone who taught me a reverence for it. A lot can change in a short amount of time. However, some things continue without regard to the ebb and flow of days, months, or even years. No matter how landlocked or waterlogged we find ourselves, the actions of our hearts define us more than the actions of our realities. I once had the privilege of sharing waves with a well-known surfer who resides on Long Island. As we made small talk, I commented on how beautiful the day was. He replied, "You're young. You're going to have 10,000 more days like this, 10,000 beautiful days. And it's all in how you perceive it. You have to perceive it with gratitude, like a gift." Although I am still young, my experience tells me that what matters most are the rides we share and the people we share them with. Enjoy the ride.